How many times can one name appear in a scandal before it stops being a coincidence? Tonight, we dive into a political storm that refuses to fade. A storm with one name at its center. A name whispered in corridors, shouted in hearings, and now publicly accused once again. And yet, no one seems ready or willing to confront why. Stay with us, because the deeper we go into this, the more the puzzle pieces start forming a picture that the public has never seen this clearly until now. This is not the first time Martin Romualdez has been pulled into controversy. Far from it. Guteza raised it. Escudero hinted at it. Marcoleta repeated it. Even Vice President Sara Duterte publicly pointed a finger in his direction. And today, another voice joins that growing chorus. Former ACO-Bicol representative Zaldy Co. Different personalities, different timelines, different political agendas, but the same name, repeated over and over again. The question is why? Because in the world of national budgeting, Martin Romualdez wasn't just another official. He was the gatekeeper, the one with his hand on the tap. The figure at the center of the largest realignments, the boldest flood control allocations, and the most controversial insertions ever recorded, many still without full explanation. And that's exactly where things start getting uncomfortable. When Zaldy Co declared that suitcases of cash were brought into Romualdez's mansion, it wasn't dismissed as mere rumor. Why? Because, according to Co, there were photos. Documents record trails enough to make the allegation land, not as gossip, but as a pattern. A pattern reinforced by years of budget-related controversies where, no matter who was talking, the direction of the finger remained the same. And that raises the question no one in power seems eager to answer. If he truly had no involvement, why do so many unrelated people keep naming him? But here's what they didn't expect. Despite all these accusations, across different administrations, different factions, and even from the sitting vice president, Malacañang continues offering the same textbook responses, procedures, doctrines, the National Expenditure Program, the BICAM process, the power of the purse, all neat on paper, all technically correct. But none of them answer the loudest, simplest question. Why does Martin Romualdez's name keep reappearing? Again, and again, and again. Now, here's where things shift. Because legally, yes, more evidence is needed. But politically? The pattern alone is enough to trigger a quake. And if a real political reckoning is truly on the horizon, it won't just shake Malacañang. It may reach the cousin who has long worked behind the budget curtain, and who this time might have nowhere left to hide. Stay with me, because what happens next could reshape the political landscape leading to 2025 and beyond. If perceptions begin shifting, and they already are, the stakes rise dramatically. Will this fracture alliances inside the House? Will this embolden whistleblowers who stayed silent out of fear? Will the palace continue distancing itself? Or will it eventually have to choose a side? Because when multiple accusations converge around one figure, the concern isn't just corruption, it's systemic vulnerability. And a political system under stress tends to break in unexpected ways. For the first time, the public isn't just asking, what happened? They're asking, why him, every time? I'm Becky Wilcox, and this has been Insight News TV, where we don't just report the headlines, we follow the hidden lines connecting them. If you found this breakdown important, insightful, or eye-opening, please like this video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear them. Share this with someone who needs to understand what's really happening. And subscribe to Insight News TV for deeper, sharper, no-filter analysis every single day. Because the next chapter of this controversy is already unfolding, and trust me, you'll want to be here when the next piece drops.